as well start this this series now, because I've been meaning to for a while. I woke up dreaming about a fry up again. Oh, I've given it away, never mind. So basically this is called top 10 foods that I'm missing from, could be foods or drinks that I'm missing from England. And this is a strange subject, you might think. Well, I've been living in Japan for the last year and a half now, which has been an amazing experience. It's an incredible country. I would recommend people to come and visit if you haven't. I love the food here, in fact. But there's just certain things that you can't get here, which you'd expect, that I really miss. So, top 10 top 10 food and drinks that I miss from England. And I'm going to do a video on each one. I'm going to count them down, and then when I get back to the UK in October, I am going to do another 10 videos. Seems a bit excessive. We'll see how it goes, but this is my plan at the moment, about which will show me actually digging into said foods or drinks. So, number one of the top, they're not in order of how much I miss them, they're just all things I really missed. Number one, since I've have recurring dreams of a proper fry up. Now, I've cobbled together fry ups here. You can kind of do it, but it's not the same. The eggs, fine, you can do fried eggs, obviously. You can get hash browns that are not bad, and some of the convenience stores do really nice kind of hash brown things you get from behind the counter, like freshly deep fried. Sometimes use those. So hash browns, which are one of the most important elements of a proper fry up, fine. Eggs are fine. No black puddings, but I don't care about. I never have black puddings anyway. That was never a big thing for me. What else? Mushrooms. Well, you can get all kinds of really nice mushrooms here, like shiitake mushrooms and these kind of like fat, bulbous mushrooms that are really nice and juicy. I love the mushrooms here, but you can get, what I really want is just button mushrooms for a fry. You can get button mushrooms, but they're really expensive, and they just don't, they seem a bit watery. They don't really seem like they're actual, they have much flavour, so I never get them. So that's missing. Button mushrooms. Tin tomatoes, you can get those here. Not that I'd bother with those really in the fryer. It's just like neutral. You can have them or not. I don't need them. Beans. I don't mind a little bit of baked beans in a fryer. I kind of think that adds a bit of something to it. And again, you can get them here, but they're really expensive. You can't get Heinz that I've seen. Maybe you can somewhere in some import shop. I haven't seen them. You can get these like beans from Italy for some reason, which are quite nice, pretty expensive. Had those once, but so let's run it down. Fry up. You got your eggs, check. That's fine. You got your hash browns, check. That's fine. You've got your beans, check. That's fine. Now, essential items. Sausages. You cannot get good sausages here. Now, the meat in Japan is very good, so I'm not complaining about that. But if you want like cheap meat, sausages, they are bad, and I'm talking really bad. I've sometimes thought Oh, that looks like a sausage. I'll get that. Maybe finally there's some actual sausages. No, they just. It's just not something that I guess has been traditionally made here. So they're just like they taste like someone's tried to explain a sausage over a drunken night, and then the next day the person who can vaguely remember the instructions tried to make them. And but I don't understand why it's difficult because they're cheap, they're dirty. All you need to do is like get some meat, grind it up, put it in like a tube, from my understanding. So I don't really know what. I think there's something wrong with the seasoning. They taste like they kind of taste like peppeраmis, but not as good as that. And they're not good, you know. They taste like, or they taste like hot dogs. Yeah, nah, it's awful. And you don't know whether they're cooked or not. You cook them, you think they're cooked, but they haven't cooked. They don't brown. They're just the same colour. It's like, are these cooked or not? I don't know. It's all rubbery. Yeah. No, 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 no. So no sausages. Now I wouldn't say sausages are essential in the fryer, but if you want a big, nice, well-rounded fryer, they are essential. Like a Treatsville fryer. Bacon, bacon, bacon is essential. Bacon, and no, there is no bacon here. No bacon, no bacon. So there's no bacon. What I used to do for my fry-ups is buy this. Is buy like thinly cut pork and really salt it, salt it, salt it, salt it. I used to do that when I first moved to Japan. It's not the same in any stretch of the imagination. It's like it's just thin, salted pork, um, but it's not unpleasant. But it's just not bacon. It's not bacon. Then they also have stuff which looks like bacon, kind of tastes a bit like bacon. It tastes a bit more like ham, really. And you fry it up, and it doesn't really crisp up, and it's just not the same. It's nowhere near the same. So my friend last May visited, brought over a pack of bacon. I think I ate it in a day, and just sat on the floor and just ate bacon. Oh, so good, bacon. So I haven't eaten bacon since last May. Over a year without bacon. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not that I ate a huge amount of bacon in the UK, but it was there if I wanted it. Bacon sandwiches, bacon in a fryer, bacon. So we've got. Let's do a rundown of ingredients missing here. Bacon, sausages. They're the main ones that are most important. Let's do another one. Toast. Now this might seem a bit odd. You'd think surely there's toast in Japan. Yeah, you can get bread. It's not good bread though. It's not proper bread. It's again, this isn't. I guess basically, it's not traditional. Bread was never traditionally part of Japan's culture because they're mainly a rice cultivating um, country. They're not a wheat cultivating country, so bread wasn't much part of their historical. Well, it was never part of their historical um, cuisine. So it's not quite right. It's sort of sugary. It's a bit cakey. You'd think, I'm sure there are imported. There are. I don't know. There's a lot of French bakeries everywhere, but it's actually the baguettes are better than the normal style bread that they make, but it's difficult. And basically, you can't get what I would just think of as normal bread. Um, and so that's it. Bread, bacon, and sausages are the main ones. So, fry up number one. Right, that's 10 minutes. See ya.